Joseph, YouTube, welcome to the Coffee Pod. My name is Chishi Zed.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
All right, guys, we got to talk about this Kiki Palmer situation, man. I upset some people over there on Instagram because I chimed in on this. Kiki Palmer's boyfriend, Darius Jackson, publicly shames her for outfit she wore to Usher concert. And no more wasting time. Let's get it. Okay, so if you guys didn't see the video earlier, because first they released a video of Usher kind of calling Kiki Palmer to the stage. Mind you, she's got a man and they have a child together. They're not married, but they are in a relationship. This right here possibly ruined their relationship and marriage going forward. And people are split on who was in the wrong here. Let's keep watching. All right, so right there, guys, I can't actually show you what her behind looks like, right? But she's got her cheeks out, man. Usher's checking out the cheeks. He's looking at her. Again, she's got a man, and she's dressed really revealing. All right, so that was it, man. So what followed this performance and what was captured, which went viral, was a tweet from Kiki Palmer's boyfriend that read, "It's the outfit though, ... you a mom." Now, people did not respond well to his reaction to seeing his woman up there. But I want to ask you guys real quick. Let's just really pretend, right? We're not celebrities, but I want you to pretend that that's your woman up there. Would you have a problem with, number one, the outfit? And would you have the problem with how close she was to Usher, considering she's in a relationship? Now, I know what a lot of people are going to say. You're going to say, well, it shouldn't matter. He's a celebrity. It's crazy, man. I just did these videos where women basically tell their boyfriends which celebrities they would like cheat on them with. Modern women today are taught that it's okay to act a certain way depending on the status of the man. It's Usher, so Usher can have access to me even though I'm in a relationship. And that wasn't just it, man. It was the actual outfit. He didn't say anything about Usher, but let's be honest, he probably didn't want to seem like he cared, and so he started talking about the outfit, which was also really revealing. And a lot of the times I think people see guys react to certain women who are married, like the Sierras and Gabriella Unions and all these elderly women who are stripping and getting naked online, and they think, oh, guys are just being crazy, right? The general public, the men in the general public are just being crazy. These women's men don't care. Here's one that does. So that's not all Kiki Palmer's man and the father to a child had to say. He also said, we live in a generation where a man of the family doesn't want the wife and mother to his kids to showcase booty cheeks to please others, and he gets told how much of a hater he is. See, you do live in a time where you cannot tell your woman, according to modern women and panders, right, simps, which there's going to be a lot of them in the comment section. They'll look at you as a hater if you say, hey, babe, I don't want you going out dressed like that. That's a bit too much. You are a hater. He goes on to say, this is my family and my representation. I have standards and morals to what I believe. I rest my case. So, of course, the internet reacted. Let's check out a few comments and see what the people have to say. I actually commented on a few of these posts, and I'm going to read those as well. First comment here reads, we live in a generation, this is a woman, where people forget that these conversations can be had in private. 20K people like that. 20K people like that. What do you guys think of that? Another comment here says, wanting your girlfriend to act like your wife is your first mistake. So I actually left a comment, and I was going to read it later, but I'll address both of these comments real quick. The idea of wait until it's private is ideal, but he didn't do that, right? The other thing we have to remember too is he was publicly disrespected. Women don't view them being in a relationship and dressing revealing so other men can enjoy their bodies as a form of giving to other men what's exclusively yours. They don't view it that way because they don't understand men. And if they do understand men, they don't want to accept that you also have preferences as a man. Then you're called insecure, then you're called toxic. So while this wasn't ideal, you got to remember, they're saying, oh, he shamed her publicly. She disrespected him publicly. Not the ideal way to have the conversation. I will agree to that. But at what point are one of these men who are dating one of these women who claim to be in relationships or married, at what point is one of them just going to say, nah, man, I'm speaking out loud about this? Here's a comment in response to the whole wife thing that I left that says, saying they're not married is crazy. That was the big thing that people were saying. It's like relationships don't matter. Okay, cool, but they're not married. And I said, you got to act like a wife to get wifed. You don't stop acting like a 3 or 4 after he gets on one knee. So many are so lost. You got to really think about that. The concept of acting the way you want to be perceived is foreign to a lot of these chicks who are saying, well, she doesn't have a ring. Does she want one? Right? Because they don't view it that way. If you want a ring, then you got to act a certain way. Men, you can't think that you can be out here broke, no ambition, no job, and you deserve an attractive woman to want to settle down with you. Right? We know we can't live in that fairy tale world, but just the fact that they say things like this lets you know that they're just lost. Somebody else here says, fellas, don't date attractive women if you're insecure. That is all. So there were a bunch of simps like this, you know, she's attractive, bro. So let other men touch up on her and let her dress how she wants. Here's another comment, and this one's myself. I said, these days you can't tell the difference between a woman selling cat and someone's wife or girlfriend. Absolutely wild. Another comment here from somebody else says, a real man handles that behind closed doors. Why publicly shame your girlfriend? And that was it. So shortly after that, then came this other post that read, Kiki Palmer and Darius Jackson stopped following each other on Instagram. So it seemed like this killed the relationship. And then they had the proof here. And I don't know who actually goes and checks this stuff out, but there's that. And I actually commented on this one, man. They were mad.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
My comment said, good for him. Women need to know not all men want their women half naked. Women are allowed to have preferences, but when men do it, it's toxic. Not every man is Russell Wilson. A few more comments here. We have a chick here who says, this lady glowing and her baby daddy going through postpartum depression. Of course, we got the shame there. Another comment here says, it's not the outfit, it's him. Seeing another man make her smile like that. Niggas hate that shit. Look, oh yeah, he was making her smile. They get jealous. Another comment here says, if you liked it, then you should have put a ring on it, baby daddy. They said with a peace sign. Yeah. I mean, I will say this. The fact that he got her pregnant, this is the problem. He messed up with getting her pregnant before putting the ring on it. We can at least admit that. Why? Because he'll be dealing with this for the rest of his life, especially if they work it out. It's going to be painful, man. If she doesn't think that there is wrong and she thinks, oh, I can dress however I want. If that's the type of woman you impregnate, you're in for a crazy ride. Here's another comment from another man that says, I mean, you shame your woman based on an outfit on social media and insinuate she doesn't have morals and standards when you didn't even marry her and could have this conversation privately. She saw your red flag and said peace. We'll see. Another comment says, they have a newborn, so like it or not, they still got to deal with each other. I just wish he had kept this off social media. I don't know, man. These married women in relationships today are wilding. Eventually, Somebody's going to have enough. Eventually, a man's going to speak up and check his woman publicly. Should those conversations be had in private? Yes. It's best to have them in private. But the gap between what men want and women understanding that and taking that seriously is so wide, we can expect more of this. I'm sure these are issues in the average relationship, right? What do you guys think of all this? Leave your comments down below. Listen, as always, I appreciate you checking out yet another episode of The Coffee Pot. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.